People of Reddit, am I wrong for leaving my wife? I 29M and my wife 30F have been together for a while, 10 plus years. We were high school sweethearts, prom king and queen, voted most likely to get married and stay disgustingly in love. You catch the drift. After college, we went on to get married and have 2 kids. Life was fairly good relationship and family-wise until about a year and a half ago. I work a good paying job that allows my wife to be a Sam while out of home business. However, our youngest had to be hospitalized for a heart condition that required me to be putting in constant overtime as the insurance was giving us hell to cover the bills. My wife had to focus on our kids, so the loss of her income was affecting us as well. About 6 months into our child being in and out of hospital, I broke down crying on my wife's lap. I was losing weight, barely eating, barely sleeping because I had to keep food on the table, the lights on, and still pay medical bills. My wife suggested she sold her eggs. She had seen a video on TikTok about how much you get paid to do so. We were skeptical at first, but we did it. Long story short, we did it twice and made a ballpark of $20K. Our daughter stabilized. I was able to take 2 weeks off to recoup from a traumatic time and get back to being a family unit again. Now on to why I'm considering leaving my wife. 3 months again, she came to me that she was pregnant. I was ecstatic. Then the bomb dropped. It wasn't mine. She went through the process of being impregnated by her best friend's husband's sperm. She thought I would be fine with it, as in her words, I was fine with her selling her eggs before. Why is this different? Because this time she's selling her womb and I had no say in it. There was zero discussion, zero indication that this was going to happen. We had been distant the months before, little to no sex, but I'm not one to pressure my wife if I know he's not in the mood. These past 3 months have been draining. I've been sleeping in the guest bedroom. We've been literally co-parenting. The kids are confused and I don't know what to tell them. She keeps saying it isn't a big deal because in a couple months the baby will be with its parents and we can move on. But her children are thinking she's carrying their sibling. How do we explain this? We've been talking to our therapist, but I just don't see how we can move forward. In my opinion, this is an act of betrayal. I've been making preparations to file for a divorce after the baby is born. Probably about 3 months, so she isn't blindsided. Our families and friends are split. Her family is making me feel less than a man because I couldn't provide enough, so she had to resort to something like this. But we've literally gotten past the worst. There was no needing to do this. We were slowing building our savings back up and she had gone back to her business. Am I wrong for leaving?